7 things that spiritually awakened people never do. And I wonder if perhaps you're doing all of them. You might be working so hard to become spiritual that you've completely missed the point. Every meditation app, every healing crystal, every affirmation you repeat in the mirror, they're all feeding the exact problem you're trying to solve. The truly awakened understand something that sounds almost offensive. Your desperate chase for enlightenment is what's keeping you trapped. You're running in circles, collecting spiritual badges, never realizing you're just building a prettier prison. Number 1, the awakened never fight against what's happening. They don't wake up on a bad day and spend hours trying to positive think their way out of it. They don't smile through pain while their energy screams in protest. They simply let things be what they are. The rest of us, we're exhausting ourselves, pushing against reality, convinced that our resistance means we're not trying hard enough. We think suffering through suffering somehow makes us whole. It doesn't. It just makes us tired. Number 2, they never confuse reading about spirituality with actually being spiritual. Your mind can memorize every Alan Watts lecture, quote every sacred text, use words like consciousness and vibration in every sentence, and still be completely asleep. The awakened know that real transformation doesn't happen in your head. It happens somewhere deeper, somewhere you can't explain to anyone. Meanwhile, most people are walking libraries of spiritual information with zero actual peace in their bones. Number 3, the awakened don't perform their spiritual growth for invisible judges. They're not trying to prove anything to anyone, not even to themselves. There's no perfectly curated version of their journey, no spiritual persona they're protecting. The unawakened are different. They're constantly monitoring themselves, making sure they look evolved enough, sound wise enough, seem peaceful enough. They're so busy acting spiritual that they forget to actually be present. Number 4, the awakened never hunt for completion in other people. The awakened aren't waiting for a soulmate to make them whole or a guru to fix what's broken. They already feel complete. When they connect with others, it's overflow, not need. Everyone else is moving through life like an empty glass, pouring every relationship and experience into a hole that never fills. Always reaching, always disappointed, always convinced that the next one that they meet will be different. Number 5, the awakened let themselves die over and over, not physically, but the versions of themselves that no longer fit. They don't grip their identity like it's the only thing keeping them alive. They don't need their story, their trauma, their achievements to know who they are. The rest of us white knuckle over our self-image, terrified of what our carefully crafted personality will disappear into nothing if we let it go. Number 6, they never mistake spiritual practices for spirituality itself. Meditation, breathwork, yoga, these are all tools, not destinations. The awakened use them when they serve and release when they don't. They are aware that you can sit in lotus position for hours and still be completely disconnected from your spirit. The unawakened turned practices into rituals of control, believing that if they just do enough techniques, enlightenment will arrive like a package they ordered on Amazon. And number 7, they never forget that we are all the same, wearing different faces. Every time you judge someone, every time you feel superior or feel less, you are strengthening the biggest lie there is, that we are separate. The awakened see through this. They know that the energy judging and the energy being judged is the same energy, just playing a different game with itself. When I was a doctor for nearly 30 years, during the last 10, I must admit, I dabbled in some things that were completely outside my sphere of comfort. I remember sitting in a circle with two other women, connecting with my past lives and feeling the energy and thinking, this is all bullshit. I don't need to protect my energy. I am one. I am love. And what the hell am I doing here experimenting with stuff that I am untrained in? And all of a sudden, I recognized I was in the wrong job and the world came crashing in on me. But fortunately, I remembered I'm powerful. We are powerful. And I looked within and discovered a new way to transform my awakening into a new way of being for me by transforming my purpose into something that works with me. So every interaction that I now have is a win-win. I help clients, not patients. My time is not on time, and life has returned to the balance that is my spirit, and I am love.